A very popular choice in recent years amongst Filipino motorists are SUVs or sport utility vehicles. I mean, honestly, how can it not be? It's obviously bigger than a sedan, it can seat 7 people, it does much better with space, it's got great ground clearance, it's on a ladder frame, and then you've got the option of a 4x4 system, which sadly can be really used inside the city during really bad weather, or even better, when you explore our beautiful country. Now, on top of all of that, these SUVs come with turbo diesel engines with very high torque figures so that you can make the most out of the fuel that you put inside these guys. However, it brings us to the question of thinking which one of these particular mammoths are actually the most fuel efficient. Worry not, we've created this list just for you to figure out which SUV available in the Philippines is the most fuel efficient. Please do note that to make it to this list, these SUVs must have had at the very least a review on AutoDeal.com.ph, a written review at that, because this is where we're going to get the basis for their fuel efficiency figures. Now, of course, this is all going to be relative because it also depends on the actual figures that you guys get, and it also really depends on how it is each driver drives that particular vehicle, right? Some of you may want to drive and make sure that the economy light is always on, which is great for some of you. The others, well, let's just say that they drive as if they're trying to step on a mosquito that's about to give them dengue. Loco! Now, this list will be divided into 3 parts depending on the size of the SUV. And also, we must note that all the vehicles in this list are all ladder frame to fit into the traditional sense of an SUV. So unfortunately, all those unibody chassis, well, they're not going to be included in this particular list. The fuel economy figures for both city and highway driving will be added together, the total of which will be taken as points. If there are fuel efficiency figures for the vehicle with a different engine displacement, then the higher figure will automatically be considered. These points will be tallied, with all the SUVs included on the list being ranked from highest to lowest. In case of a tie, the vehicle that has the higher city fuel economy figure gets our nod. And finally, you're probably thinking, Kako, shut the hell up and get with the list. Okay, here we go. Do you need help purchasing your car insurance? Head on over to AutoDeal.com.ph/car-insurance. Here, you can compare prices and customize your insurance coverage from many of the Philippines' top providers. When you've selected the insurance that's best for you, simply fill out the application and complete the transaction with ease through Visa, MasterCard, GCash, GrabPay, or PayPal, and receive your policy within the next business day. Get the best deal on insurance with AutoDeal. Let's begin with the smaller SUV first, which sits in its category all by its lonesome self, which is just fine to it because it just looks so friggin' cute and it knows everybody's looking at it. The Suzuki Jimny. I know what you're thinking, it's a gasoline engine. Yes, I did say ladder frame, but I didn't say that we were gonna limit it to diesel engine. So, the Jimny it is. If you're looking for a small SUV, then this is currently your only option in the local market. Despite its compact size though, the Jimny has impressive off-road capabilities along with a cabin that teems with features. All these you'll get with a competitive price. With a short wheelbase, a decent 4x4 system, and a rugged yet classic exterior, the Jimny will take you through all sorts of terrains while turning heads in the process. For sure. It also gives you premium ride comfort with its soft cushioned seats. The Suzuki Jimny comes with notable fuel efficiency figures with 8.6 kilometers per liter in the city and 17.6 kilometers per liter on the highway, giving this smart yet sporty vehicle a total of 26.2 points. Now let's turn our focus to the midsize SUV led by none other than the extremely popular Toyota Fortuner. Indeed, the best-selling midsize SUV in the Philippines is also one of the most fuel-efficient 7-seaters out in the market today. It also boasts of being equipped with better features compared to the cars which it shares its platform. The Toyota Fortuner brings with it a frugal line of turbocharged diesel-fed motors, with each one returning impressive fuel efficiency figures. In its 2.4-liter configuration, which is the engine of choice for the majority of its lineup, the SUV is able to clock 11 kilometers per liter in the city and 19 on the highway. These figures give the Fortuner a total of 30 points, earning it top spot among similar-sized SUVs. It is, however, important to note that the 2.8-liter configuration is able to return 7 to 8 kilometers per liter in the city and 15 kilometers per liter on the highway. Now, this gives the Fortuner with the 2.8-liter motor a bit less fuel economy than its smaller displacement variants. Regardless, these are still notable numbers. Now next, trailing the Fortuner but is still a very popular SUV in the market because of all of its merits, is the Everest. It boasts a slew of tech and safety features offered especially in the top spec trim, a pliant yet composed suspension setup, and, for the latest model, better fuel consumption than its previous iteration. The Everest takes pride in a range of variants and of diesel motors to choose from, making it truly an adaptable and competitive platform. While figures are not available for the single turbo 2 and 2.2-liter variants, the bi-turbo 2-liter does come with remarkable fuel economy. It glides over 8.5 kilometers per liter in the city and an even better 18.9 kilometers per liter on the highway, easily making it one of the more fuel-efficient SUVs in the local market today. The Everest scores a total of 27.4, a comfy second spot on the midsize SUV list. Now, not far behind the Everest in terms of fuel efficiency is the Isuzu Mu-X. Now, I'm not even talking about the new one, I'm talking about the older one. This SUV has grown in popularity ever since it debuted in 2014, thanks to its dependability, attractive price points, as well as its line of frugal blue-powered turbo diesel motors. It also boasts a comfortable ride, and its bi-xenon LED headlamps does a great job of lighting even the darkest of roads. Despite having one of the smallest displacement engines in its class, the Mu-X is able to return stellar fuel efficiency figures. Its 1.9-liter engine is able to return 8.2 kilometers per liter on the city roads and 18.2 kilometers per liter on the highway, bringing the total to 26.8 points. Now, this is especially impressive given its relatively small power plant. On a side note, the 3-liter does a little bit less than its 1.9-liter counterpart, as it is able to do 7.1 kilometers per liter in the city and 17.9 kilometers per liter on the highway. Still good fuel efficiency figures for a large motor. And we cannot wait to get our hands on it to give you a proper review, so stay tuned for that. Now, coming in next is another Japanese SUV that is extremely popular with Filipinos, yours truly included, the Mitsubishi Montero Sport. This diesel-powered 7-seater brings with it a sleek and striking design that is truly memorable. Plus, adding to its popularity is its great and easy-to-use tech features that will delight tech-savvy drivers. Despite it being packed with features coupled with a reputation for reliability, the Montero Sport comes with a competitive price point. It is equipped with Mitsubishi's innovative valve timing electronic control system, or MIVEC, which is why this SUV achieves high power output but with low fuel consumption and exhaust emissions. It's powered by a 2.4-liter turbo diesel engine that is able to deliver good fuel efficiency numbers, partly thanks to its 8-speed automatic transmission. It is able to register 7 kilometers per liter when it comes to city driving and 17.7 kilometers per liter on the highway, bringing the total to 24.7 points. Moving away from the mainstream, but it is a vehicle that you may want to consider, is the SsangYong Rexton. Though not as popular as the others on the list, this 7-seater diesel-fed vehicle from South Korea brings with it a powerful diesel engine and one of the best interiors in an SUV. It stands out from this highly competitive pack with amenities not normally found in other SUVs, such as heated and cooled seats. Under the hood is a mighty yet frugal 2.2-liter turbo diesel engine that can return 7.5 kilometers per liter in the city and 16 on the highway. This gives the SsangYong Rexton a total score of 23.5 points, just a hairline away from its Japanese rivals and on par with the rest of the competition. Another Japanese entry on this list is the 7-seater Nissan Terra. The latest model retains the same 2.5-liter turbo diesel engine, but has considerable improvements to its exterior and interior. Moreover, it's got more exciting features than its predecessor. It is also known for being one of the more comfortable ladder frame vehicles out in the local market, owing to its rear multi-link suspension setup. Like its predecessor, it comes with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, which means it has an around view monitor that allows users to see around the vehicle through its cameras, and other features such as rear cross traffic alert and blind spot monitoring. The Nissan Terra is equipped with a tried and tested 2.5-liter turbo diesel engine that is capable of returning 7 km per liter in the city and 16 km per liter on the highway for a total of 23 points. These are decent numbers that make it at par with its competitors. And last but certainly not the least for the midsize SUV category is the Chevy Trailblazer. This SUV veteran is one of the most powerful offerings in the segment with its dependable 2.8-liter Duramax engine with easy-to-remember power and torque figures. The Trailblazer is truly a versatile SUV that delivers excellent performance whether in the city or out on country roads. It offers performance and practicality in a package that comes with a competitive price tag. Similar to the other entries on the list, it comes with several engine options to choose from, specifically a 2.5-liter turbo diesel and a 2.8-liter motor. While we don't have the fuel economy figures for the 2.5-liter model, we do have ones for the 2.8-liter. The bigger displacement engine is able to crank out 7 km per liter in the city and 14 km on the highway. Decent figures still, though failing a little bit behind compared to the other vehicles on this list. Now, let's go to the very large SUVs, which is led by the very commanding Ford Expedition. The latest model sports a bolder and more striking design and a host of features that improve its overall driving experience. It also comes with an all-aluminum body, making it 136 kilograms lighter than its previous model. Under the hood of this colossus is a 3.6-liter twin-turbo V6 gasoline engine that is capable of accelerating the vehicle up to speed even while burdened with a heavy load. With its huge motor under the hood, fuel figures, well, are obviously not the best as it chugs, and it can give you 5 km per liter in the city and 10 km per liter on the highway with a total of only 15 points. Still, good figures given the Ford Expedition's hefty size and engine. Not too far behind from the Expedition is the equally massive and gorgeous Nissan Patrol Royale. The Japanese manufacturer's flagship large luxury SUV is big enough to seat 8 passengers comfortably and affords a ride that is marked with absolute comfort with its luxurious leather seats and posh interior appointments. The Patrol Royale brings natural aspiration to the table with a huge 5.6-liter gasoline engine. Its powerful engine complements its hefty proportion and is able to return, well, 5 km per liter in the city and 9 km per liter on the highway, bringing its total to 14 points. While the Nissan Patrol Royale is definitely not one of the most frugal options out there, which is expected from a vehicle of its size, it does come close to almost equal in fuel consumption figures with the Ford Expedition. And there you have it, our list of most fuel-efficient SUVs available right now in the Philippines, which we hope you'll consider, well, when you're shopping for your next car. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.